Should Democrats be doing stuff now? And if so, what? To try to keep Vance from going into an election year with $2 billion in the bank and Democrats spending all their money fighting each other?
Yeah, this is a real great question. I mean, it's very perceptive, and you're connecting a lot of dots, which is very important. Also, in your question, what you're talking about, or what you're touching on, is what Graham Plattner is talking about in Maine, and that is billionaires are running this country. The reason they're able to run it is they're buying elections, or they're buying the political process. I mean, for someone to put 30 million or 300 million or whatever the number is ultimately going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. And then by the time you add it all up, it's billions and billions of dollars that are spent on these races. And then you have some, guy here on the street who wants to give somebody $500, and that's a lot of money to him in a political race. He just feels like his voice is just gone. And guess what? It is. And I hate that. Obviously I'm for campaign finance reform. I'm for all these things to try to make it better. I never have liked Citizens United, all those kind of things. But really, this is very troubling. And I'm not going to single out J.D. Vance as the bad guy here. He's just operating in the system that we have today. And I'm really, really concerned about it, that whoever it is, whether it's J.D. Vance or somebody, they have so much money going into the next presidential cycle that really nobody can touch them.
Yeah. So if all the candidates who are thinking of running in 28 got together and said, Senator Pryor, what can we do to slow down J.D. Vance so that we don't wake up in the spring of 2028 and he's got $2 billion in the bank and we've got no money left and we beat each other up? Is there a way to slow him down now?
I don't really think that there is, because the Supreme Court allows all this kind of stuff to happen. I mean, he can go out and he can accumulate this. And yes, it's true, it doesn't actually go into his campaign account, but it's all laying there for him. It's at his disposal to use to elect J.D. Vance as the next president. And I do think he's going to do that. Now, of course, some of that is the power of incumbency. When you are the sitting vice president, the heir apparent to the president, yes, the money comes in easier for you. But it's also partly about being a Republican, because they have a ton of huge donors on that side. They have so many people that can give $1 million or $5 million and not even really blink at it. And there's just not that many on the Democratic side. So they always tend to have a lot more money. We may have one or two big donors, but they have hundreds. And, the whole Koch network and all that stuff is just so huge on their side. So, yeah, it's not good for our country. And again, I'm not saying anything bad about J.D. Vance. I just mean the system right now is not working for people.